Welcome to Soccer Gaming and welcome to the channel where you can learn how to play MLB The Show 22 to the best of your ability, and that's what I'm going to show you here today with the Moonshot Weekend 2 event. It looks like you get 15 total wins, you get that 92 Nelson Cruz, and I believe this is only going through the weekend. I'm not 100% sure exactly when it stops, but as of Thursday at noon, I believe, Pacific, is when it started. So it's out now. Make sure you go and play as much as you want because you're gonna get some pretty cool stuff along the way. So in this episode, I'm gonna go over what you need to know about it, what you need to set your lineups to so that you can get some wins. So if you'd like to watch that, stick around. So first we're going to start off where to find it. You're going to come down here, go over to play, go over to online modes, and the events is there in the middle. And then on the left, it will show you the rules. You can use any hitters. You have to use bronze right-handed pitchers. You can do minimum player has to be 55, and the max team is 99. Not that it matters. You will be playing 3-inning games and on All-Star, and right now the entries are free. It'll also show you what you can get along the way. So if you win 12, you get an 85 to 89 Life Series Diamond. On here, it'll show you what you get along the way. For wins, you get a bunch of cards, you get a bunch of rewind events, all this stuff, all the way up to 30 wins, where you get to choose one of these big dog players. So there's a lot to do. There's a lot to get done in a short period of time. So I want to go over what you need to do in setting up your team. So the first thing you need to do is go in there, and you will see once you hit this, then you will select who your pitchers are, your relief pitchers, your closing pitcher. You're going to set your catcher, first baseman. You're going to set your whole team here, and to kind of break it down to you easier, I want to show you the team that I made, and you can't take these in here, but I want to show you the team that I made that you can basically copy and use as far as at least the pitchers go. That would help you. So for the Moonshot event, my suggestion is all left-handed hitters or switch hitters. You can throw in some righties if you really hit well with them. Just know you're going to be facing nothing but right-handed throwers during this, and they're all going to be 74 or below. So you're going to be hitting a lot of right-handed pitchers. So left-handed hitters and switch hitters are probably your best way to go. You might find a couple right-handed hitters that you hit really well with. Go ahead and throw them in there. It's not going to be that big a deal, but you do want to try to do a majority of left-handed hitters and switch hitters. Going over to the rotation, these are guys I went over in a previous episode of who you should be picking to pitch with for different reasons, so I'm not going to go over all of them. I'm just going to show you who should be picking. We got that guy, you got Dakota Hudson, Kyle Wright, Toussaint, Alex Mills, Adam Simber, Tyler Rogers, Ryan Thompson, Justin Lawrence, and all of those guys down there, those 4 guys in the relief pitching role. The reason I picked them is they are sidearm throwers, making it more difficult for people to hit off them because they throw from the submarine or sidearm, harder to pick up the ball on them. So that's why basically those are picked. And then these other guys I put on here because I thought I saw something good in them, whether or not their sinker is good, their slurve, whatever I thought was good on them. I threw them into the lineup. So you can feel free to copy this lineup. You can use a different lineup, but my suggestion for the pitchers is use pitchers that are unorthodox, meaning the sidearm throwers like Simber, Rogers, Thompson, Lawrence. All of them throw sidearm, which is harder to pick up because we don't normally see pitchers pitch that way, and so it's going to be harder to pick them up. My other suggestion is to mix and match pitches as far as how fast, how slow. So we look at like Alex Mills. He's a really good example. His 89 sinker, you think 89, anybody can crush that? Yes, but his curveball is 68. Hitters during this event are going to want to slug the crap out of an 89 sinker. So when you throw a 68 curveball, they're going to swing through it, or they're not going to get good contact on it. Same thing with the slider at 77, the circle change to 79. These are big drop-offs from the sinker and the four-seam, even though they're only at 89. Same thing with a couple of these other guys. They got some faster pitches, some slower pitches. Kyle Wright does a good job, 94 sinker, which is fast. You got to be ahead of it. And then he throws the slurve at 82 to get you off. So that's another difficult thing to hit there. And then same thing with this guy, 93, 92. And then, a 78 mile an hour curveball. Good luck hitting that when you're seeing 92s, 93s constantly. So throw these guys in your lineup. I think they'll do pretty good for you. They've done pretty good for me so far. Again, with the sidearm throwers and stuff, there's going to be a lot of them. You're going to see a bunch of them as well because a lot of people are running these sidearm guys. So make sure you use them. Make sure you use the advantage that you're given with them. And then last but not least, to set your lineup, you just go through, pick who you think is going to hit a lot of home runs and stuff early in the lineup. This isn't like, oh, I've put a fast guy at the beginning or a contact guy at the beginning. No, you're hitting home runs. You're wanting to hit home runs with these guys. So the better guys you have, put them in the top end of the lineup so they have more chances at hitting you home runs and scoring for you. And my suggestion is to pick a ballpark that's going to kind of allow you to do that. There's a couple of ballparks that have high elevation that you can use to get home runs, or you can use weird stadiums to get home runs like Polo Grounds in the sides if you feel like you can hit better home runs in the sides that are like, what, 200 and some feet away from foul pole to foul pole. So make sure you kind of use all of that jumbled into one, jump into it. And the biggest advice I can give you is you're going to lose. That's okay. Just keep playing, have fun with it, try to boost your stats, try to boost these players. You're going to hit a lot of home runs, which is going to add to a lot of parallel. So if you need a lot of parallel XP, this is the event to do it in because you're going to get a lot of runs, you get a lot of home runs. If this video was helpful for you, please comment that down below. Let me know. If you have any questions, comment that down below. Let me know if there's some players that you feel like should be on this roster or whatever. Put those down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are using in the Moonshot event. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to hit that red subscribe button because we will have more MLB The Show content coming out very soon. Till next time, Slacker out.